From the News Channel 5 Network and Out and About newspaper, this is Out and About Today. Sponsored by the Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
Hello, I'm Chuck Long. Happy holidays, and we've got a special edition of Out and About Today. We are looking back at the year that was 2016, plus we'll hear from the cast and director of Actors Bridge Ensemble's Hand to God. But first, joining me for our 2016 look back, my co-host Brent Meredith and Pam Wheeler, and from Out and About Nashville, James Grady. Great to have everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right, everybody looks festive. We're going to look back on 2016, got a lot to talk about. We're going to start with, but this is one of my favorites, Lady Gaga. She has a new CD. She's been, of course, tagged to perform at the 2017 Super Bowl, and she also came through here on the Dive Bar tour. Did anybody get to see her?
No, I had some friends that staked out the place for a while, but still didn't get in.
Right. Yeah.
So, has anybody heard some of the songs from the CD? So, what thumbs up, thumbs down? What do we think?
I heard it, and I'm going to say I like it because I don't want to say thumbs down, but it was a little. It seemed a little. It was country, which I like, but it did seem a little pandering in a way. Like I don't know. It wasn't
what do you
traditionally.
mean?
Well, it just felt like, well, I'm going to put a country, beat behind this song, and I'm going to be country now, and I don't know. I just kind of.
So what? I like it.
I said I liked it. I just don't. It just didn't feel like her.
Thumbs up. I like
sideways.
it.
Huge up.
We gotta
Huge
go.
up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I love the country feel to it. And to me, it's a progressive country feel. And it's about her aunt, Joanne.
Sure.
Let's take a little look at Gaga. There you go.
Somebody has to not like it, right?
In action. Here she was performing in Nashville at the Dive Bar tour. Take a look.
But you're giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. I bow down to pray. I try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all this worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away. But baby, I just need one good one to stay.
Okay, million reasons. James, haven't heard from you on this. What are you thinking?
Support me.
Well, I have to admit, it does kind of sound like,
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down over there. So.
I said sideways.
Okay, so Brent, your look back.
Yeah.
Governor Haslam, so signing the counseling discrimination bill into law and the subsequent fallout. So.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think back to all the stuff we'd covered over the last year, and of course, excluding the big thing, which we'll get to in a little bit, the election. That was such a huge event here in Nashville, and it had ramifications across the city. There were boycotts. People changed their plans to come here for conferences. I mean, it was a really big deal. We covered it a lot on the show. I mean, James, I know you guys did a lot of coverage for the paper.
We did, and I think too that particular event reminds me that in this coming year, that we fought the trans bathroom bills, and those are coming back. Right,
Yep.
They didn't die; it just went away for 6 months. And,
Right.
And so that whole debacle is going to reconvene in January, and until we exercise Capitol Hill, they'll be here.
Well, and what sort of scares me is that now that we have this new sort of the election, this type of stuff is going to come back, but on a bigger scale. Like
Exactly.
this past here, clearly discrimination, and yet now there's got support in the Capitol for this type of legislation. So that's really what it just scares me.
What are your feels on it? Being in Zion?
Well, I mean, I think we're all a little bit nervous about the future. Before we used to just call our state, we just were like our state that didn't do so well. Now we're looking a lot broader, right? But and we are going to talk about the election, where I definitely have some big thoughts on, because that was my story.
Yeah.
That's your story.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm. So, and Courtney, our director, if it's okay, if we can go to break here, because we want to make sure that we have enough time for the election and all the other segments that are coming up. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more look back at 2016.